wish I had power like that.
Paper sheets that have amber ground into their fibers. Oh, amber papers. Papers, please. I'll just wait until I master stuff. Why is it so long? Why is what so long? Is this there yet? Why is that a problem? 30 to 50 hours isn't long at all, man. That's pretty standard for an RPG.
One down. See this? See this?
We're finished here. Let's go.
Asta. Those are his originals, yeah. Alright, cool. We can finally equip the Shadow Daggers.
Here I come.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Dude, stop interrupting my frickin' thing! I lose my power! And then I still take a hit on my diamond thing. Devour!
Come on, really?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with item drop rate over faster XP. The reason is because getting drop rates means that I can enhance and break down more equipment. So I think that's going to be more important.
Look at all these vines. They're too.
Oh, here's where we get the fireball. The cheesy fireball.
Some flint. Just burn through it.
Do you really think this is a good place for us to start a fire?
Normally, no. But we're also demons in Malakim. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not exactly normal ourselves.
You can use kindling to burn vines and other obstructions to help the way forward. You can also burn vines and rocks to examine them. That's some fast burning vines, let me tell you.
Always ready to fight.
Always ready to fight. I didn't start the fire, but it's always been burning since the world's a turning. Oh wait, I did start the fire. Oh, never mind. One of my least favorite things about Tales games is like those freaking whenever you get the sorcerer's ring and it's like this pathetic little fireball and you just goes boo boo boo. It's like the cheesiest effect ever. It's so bad. It's literally every Tales game does it, dude. It's so bad. Oh man. I got an amulet. Where's the amulet? It's like an amber amulet. Oh. Like they didn't even bother like even trying to make a neat effect out of it. They could have just like had her arm like go ha and you know something cool, but it's like always pew. And it just looks pathetic, and then when it hits the thing that it's supposed to burn, it's just like kaboom! What? Why? Oh my gosh. I'm always have this like a hit and miss feeling about Tales games. They're kind of like low value production. You know, there's a lot of cheapness in their design and stuff. But the thing is like their combat systems are almost always like there's almost always something to enjoy about them. You know, even if you're just spamming Demon Fang, something about it is enjoyable. And a lot of people really like the depth of those kinds of games that they offer in combo systems. So far, this has been a hell of fun video game to play. Combat-wise, it's tons of fun.
Let's go! How's that? Too slow! You're finished!
Devour!
Unarmed.
Tales of Arise is looking like it's gonna be really good. I don't know. I've never been excited for a Tales game until I saw Tales of Arise. I'm always interested in Tales games, but I'm never really excited about them, you know. But Tales of Arise looks like it could break that mold, that that expectation of Tales games, and really start having like an actual AAA production game. But we'll see. We have to wait until it comes out sometime next year.
Come on, really?
Sometime next year. Hi, you want to die, don't you? Devour!
Not even worth my time.
Mashing combos? Yeah, this is pretty much standard Tales combat system. Mashing combos out. Wrecking things with awesome attacks. Yeah, well, most of the previous Tales games tend to be like spamming one ability though. It's like Demon Fang, Demon Fang, Demon Fang.
I think maybe there's something wrong with him.
So far this
Number
one's been the
two's
best
always
one
that
yet.
way.
Stop
If it stays
that.
this way,
Calling
this
him
is
by a
actually going to be a
number is
really
cruel.
fun game.
What's Rokuro mean?
Well, son number 6, technically.
Same thing then.
Not even remotely. You all right, kid?
Pretty sure Yoshi set this up to run in circles, and then he had a gambit set
Why
up.
didn't you say something?
Graded levels while
if
sleeping.
Eisen hadn't noticed in time, you'd be dead.
You could probably do run in circles and turbo controller, yeah.
Because you ordered me to keep my mouth shut.
That's not what I meant. Why? Why
Shake
would
him!
you do that?
Shake him! Shake him like a television
Whoa,
dinner!
take it easy,
Yeah,
Velvet.
shake him!
Let me guess, kid. You were bound by an exorcist? I thought as much. The boy's will has been
Shaking is good for kids.
Malakim have individual personalities, just like humans. But exorcists have developed methods to seal those personalities away, so they can use Malakim as uncomplaining tools.
Will he always be like this?
Can't say. I've never seen one escape the exorcist before.
Yes, spamming sidekick. That's Star Ocean though. Although we could definitely sidekick the kid as well. Devour! There we go, there's my second one. Thank you, Suntop, with the $3.33. Sidekick, sidekick. And let me know where you want that vote to go since it's a brand new vote as well. Master. Breath of Fire? I believe Breath of Fire is 10, right? Breath of Fire 3. See, I don't know the numbers offhand. You'll have to tell me the game if you didn't vote, because I don't have the thing sitting in front of me. Breath of Fire 3.
You said exorcists bind Malakim's free will.
Yeah. We've lived in this land a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're our own
Star
folk,
Ocean's very
just
much
like
in the same
humans.
vein as Tales of
Only a
Destiny,
small
or Tales of,
portion
rather.
Humans, those with strong resonance, like the Exorcists, were able to perceive our existence.
But the Advent changed that.
The Advent Children?
Now Malakim can be seen by ordinary people. We're being robbed of our free will and made into obedient tools. Humans praise Artorias for providing a miraculous new weapon against demons, but Malakim aren't mere objects.
Your face is a mere object.
Malakim aren't things?
They are. As far as Artorias is concerned, Malakim, demons, and humans are all nothing more than tools. Everything in service to his utopia of reason. That's all anyone is to him. Even my brother.
Internal conflict. Rah. Rah. But yeah, Tales of Destiny has remained my favorite Tales of game for a long time. And I said the same thing when I started playing Tales of Grace's F, that it was becoming my favorite. But then Tales of Grace's back half happened, and I wasn't very fond of the game after that. I still enjoy Tales of Grace's F, but man, that back half really killed a lot of the enjoyment in combat. Oh, the characters were great. Doesn't change the fact that the back half of Grace's F really let me down. But I will say that so far, this is ramping up to be by far my favorite Tales game. If it stays this good, this will easily be my favorite. The back half of Pascal, yes.
Come on, really?
Alright, gotta see what those... So I guess he equips pendants? But I looked it up, I didn't see pendants. Oh, I see. It's his special equipment. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I don't understand. Did I just duplicate an item? That's what it feels like. I took off his natural waistcoat and I unequipped the kid, but he's still got a waistcoat on, so I don't know what happened there. Alright, well, whatever. Turn it into a barbarian sword. Barbarian sword. Barbarian sword. Nice, she's good. Shares the same world as Berseria. Yeah, it's only vaguely connected. I don't really know how. I don't really remember much of this Berseria world. Meow! You found a cat. Give you something good. Or nothing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's make a notation here. This is West Laban Tunnel. West Laban Tunnel. to jump across? Question mark? Or I just might be able to find a way around. Am I set up for the winter storm blowing in? Yeah, so the reason we're getting a winter storm warning isn't necessarily because like, oh no, bad storm coming. I mean, it's gonna be a bad storm, but it's mostly gonna be on the mountain, and it's also Thanksgiving weekend. So it's more of a warning people that if they want to go over the mountain, they need to do it beforehand, and they won't be able to come back after a certain period of time. Hey Biff Deck, what's up? But I probably won't have to worry about too much. We might get some snow, but even if we do, I only go out on Wednesday to do my shopping and stuff anyway. Alright, so this is the right way. Let's go back this way. Plan to get stuck? Sort of. So I live right on the foothills of a mountain, right? the Sierras. And when we have storms, which is common in the winter especially, the mountain is inaccessible because it's, you know, icy roads up in a mountain. And if you're going up and downhill on icy roads, well, that's bad. That's bad. And while they do maintenance on those roads, often, you know, driving in a snowstorm, it's kind of unavoidable to have to deal with that. I've done it before. It's fine, but, you know, scary. And a lot of accidents do happen. So they warn you to let you have the time that you need to make adjustments. Hi.
I'll finish this quick. Let's go! Come on! Now! Two strikes! Hold up! Come on! Hold up! See this? Step! I'll get it! 1, 2! You won't get away! Hold up! Hurricane! Deception! Let's go! I'll test! For 1! Go! Hurricane! See this? Hold up!
Come on, really?
Have I seen thunder snow? Not in person. Not yet, anyway.
Looks like you want to.
You have to be in a pretty radical environment for that to happen.
You won't get away. I'll set. Hold up. Nope. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Devour.
Dead yet.
Come on, really? You better be ready.
Wonder what the little star in the center means. Most of the enemies have had 3 stars, but this is the first enemy that's had 1.
Is that all you got? Hurricane! Hold up! Let's go!
You better be ready.
Don't tell me the answer, guys. But it's fine. I should have picked up on that, honestly.
Let's go! Who wants some next?
I should have put 2 and 2 together. Devour! Ah, no worries, man. It's not a big deal.
See this?
Sorry to cut you down.
Sorry to cut you down and murder your facials. Life bottle. I'll take those. I'm gonna kill you too. I just feel like killing you.
That's all, huh? Come on! No escape! Who wants some next?
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Yeah, Finn typically doesn't like backseating. It's just that he's played the Souls games a whole lot, so he kind of is encouraging people to kind of help him understand a few of the things that he's missed from his previous plays. I do that often. Like when I played Final Fantasy IX last, when I was going for the Excalibur challenge, I was kind of asking people for certain, not really advice, but certain, like asking questions about certain interactions and where items are found and stuff like that. We did it on our first attempt though. We did a like a casual playthrough of it to kind of gain, like, kind of route it out, I guess you could say. And then we went in, did it on our first try. On the PlayStation version, no less, so no boosting or anything. We were like literally 15 seconds from failing. Like literally like 15 seconds away from failing. It was pretty tight. When I did the Switch version of FF8 earlier this year, I asked about specific cards and stuff like that because I was curious about melding, or not melding, but like card mod and stuff. Some of the card mods I wasn't so sure about.
That all you got? So why don't we stop bird? Who wants some next? See this?
They were nothing.
You gotta go clean. You're having people over to talk with me about school. I'm 34 and starting school over. Oof. Hey, you know what? That's kind of a good time to do school because you're there because you want to, not because, you know, you're being pressured by your parents or anything stupid like that. So that's good. I'd say 7, since and I have a pretty balanced knowledge of Final Fantasy games. He has knowledge in other games that I don't. In fact, Final Fantasy X is actually going to give him a pretty big advantage because I know how to manipulate the spheres with key spheres and special spheres a lot more than he does. Brad doesn't have like a beard. It's more like really rugged. He just, it's like, you know, 3 days unshaven kind of thing. Like rough, really rugged rough. Oh. Then it would be with facial hair. Oh boy, it's the turtles. Great.
Turtles!
Are you a turtle demon or something?
Great.
No, you got it all wrong.
Why do they have to
I'm
picky
the
put this
white
character in the
turtles.
game?
Sorry about spooking you, Zol.
If you're not a demon, then perhaps you're a Moloch.
Nope, I'm just a plain old turtles. Nothing more and nothing less. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about me, but for now, I'd appreciate it if you could hold off on them.
Right. Sure, if you insist.
Much obliged.
The turtles are traveling merchants of considerable savvy. Their services could be quite useful for members of the underworld like us.
You don't say. Sounds handy.
You betcha. And at old White Turtle Shop, we believe the customer's smile is what matters most. That being said, this being where it is, my prices unfortunately might be a little on the high.
Oh no, you're going to give us a bargain.
I'd love to do that, Cease. But when you do's business out in remote areas like this, the costs add up and, well...
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
I can't entirely deny that, but...
Then that settles it. You'll do business with us at market prices, and that's final.
We should seal the deal with a smile, too, since it matters so much to him. Like this.
Much obliged.
I would say 7 and I have very similar knowledge of FF8. I know some things he doesn't and vice versa, but he did recently do a challenge to end all challenges for FF8, so he does have that advantage over me for sure. But I know quite a bit about FF8. Really what I was looking for were card mod options that I wasn't aware of. But yeah. These are all new. How do you become turtly enough for the Turtles Club? Ugh. Why? Why would you want to do that to yourself? I don't think I want any of this stuff, to be honest. Or amber bag, I guess. or pendant, sure. You want a sick Joey Wheeler accent and to sell moderately overpriced junk. The dream. That's the dream. But either way, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of...
You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was
discussion
I
on
supposed to do? Would you rather I
backseating,
devour
who likes
him
it
and
more
swipe
than
all
others,
his
etc.,
stuff?
etc.
You're more frightening than the Reaper.
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
It's a big world, kid. A lot of strange folks out there.
Like you.
So I'm discovering.
He probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
A demon, a Moloch, and a Reaper. We've got it all.
Ain't that the truth?
Wow. A crazy group of people that have no right being together but somehow drawn together to save the world?
What are
Totally
turtles,
unusual.
anyway?
Some sort of turtle men.
Yeah, but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
They're probably just called turtles because they wear all those sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malachim. So I was number 2.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
A name? For me?
Name him after your dead brother! Do it! Who does number 2 work for? I believe I have gotten that treasure chest. Now die.
Let's go!
Wait, what? That's a new one. Someone calling Zidane emo. Zidane's probably the opposite of emo, dude. What the hell are you smoking? You're smoking some real Canadian bacon there.
Your style is really...
Zidane is like probably the least edgy emo of any Final Fantasy protag in the history of Final Fantasy. He's like a ladies' man, a swindler, a scoundrel. He's like the Han Solo of Final Fantasy protags. Yes, that was an Austin Powers reference. Realistically speaking, none of the Final Fantasy protags are emo. They might be quiet, reserved, introverted, something like that. None of them are emo. Y'all don't even know what emo actually is, especially if you think Zidane is emo. Freaking straight up crazy, dude. Yeah, Zidane's mopey for like 5 seconds when the love of his life like basically kicks him out.
You're fighting the Reaper.
Come on, really?
Yeah, sorry I showed emotion in 37 years. I guess I'm forever emo now. Sorry I was sad about, like, people dying or something. Guess I'm emo now.
See this? Destruction! Hurricane!